Hi, I'm Doug Schneider-Hines. I'm your instructor for Business 161, Issues in E-Commerce and Social Media. Just wanted to go over a few of the projects here that you're going to be doing during the summer semester. Summer semester is a shorter semester. We only got 12 weeks to do all the work, so there's a few projects I cut out. We don't have the case studies during the summer, so there's a few less papers that you have to write. First thing you notice on the home page, this is the page you come to when you open it up. You're going to see my contact information. The email address is here, the ddschnei@lc.edu is the best way to contact me throughout the summer. I do have my office phone there. I won't be in the office very much during the summer, but if you leave a message on my office phone, I will get it to my cell phone. It does come directly to my cell phone. I also leave my cell and text number there. If you need to get a hold of me very quickly for some reason, then you can either call or text my cell phone. We do have a required textbook. All the quizzes and exams are based on this textbook, E-Commerce Essentials by Loudon. It's from Pearson Publishing. That's available in the bookstore. The first place you want to go is the Open Me First. Click on the Open Me First screen. The first thing you see there, well, you have an outline. You can click on that and you can get a copy of the outline to print out if you'd like that. We have some course information there about the points, possible points for the class. You can see that the quizzes are worth 220 points. That's 22% of your grade. The web projects, 50 points each, is worth 100 points. Group project is also worth 100 points. The exams are 100 points each for 400, and discussion posts 12 at 15 points each for 180 points, a total of 1,000 points. You see how that breaks down to letter grade. Feedback, quizzes and exams are usually right away. You're going to get feedback on them immediately because the Blackboard grades those as you complete them. As soon as you enter completed, you can see what your grade is. I will let you go back and look at the quizzes after the due date to see which ones you missed and see the correct answers, but you do have 3 attempts on those, so you should have a good chance to complete those well. Discussion post. You can click on any of these here to get to the place in Blackboard where you're going to do those. There's 12 discussion posts for the semester, so that's one each week. Hopefully you've got one going now. I'd like for you to post your answers by Tuesday or Wednesday to the questions. The questions are given here. So it's given the development history of e-commerce in the years from 1995 to 2012. What do you predict will we see during the future next 5 years of commerce? So what you do is you click on discussion post. The discussion post will come up, and then you click on a thread. You click on the thread and mark as red. Looks like a couple people have already posted theirs. So what you want to do is post your original answer to that question. And then you click on one of your fellow students and you read their post and you respond to that post. So once that thread is loaded, you can read those posts and you can respond to those posts. Okay. So every week we're going to have a discussion post that you'll be required to post on. We go back to the Open Me First page. You have a group project. A group project is to create a blog, and it's pretty much the self-explanatory here. You go to wordpress.com, set up a free blog. You need to decide among your group members what you're going to post about. To maintain the site, your group should post to the blog at least 3 times a week, 3 different days. Any member may post to the site. It's recommended that members are assigned to times to post, and that way you don't forget to post. But you get a topic, an idea that you are all interested in. I'd like to have that by the end of next week. So your group project should be set up by the end of next week, which would be the 5th of June. 5th of June. So before the 5th of June, make sure you have your idea and your blog is set up, and you can start posting to that blog. I do have a couple examples here of the blog. There's a sample blog link here that you can go to kind of see what some of the students have done in the past. It's on WordPress, and there's one that they set up there. That's their LC e-commerce spring 2014 is this one here. So that's a good example. And every week you need to have at least 3 posts on that discussion post, or on that the blog. Okay. Web project, there's 2 web projects for the semester. You click on web project, and remember, any of these can be accessed from the menu on the left hand side of the screen here. Web project is right here, so you can click there and get to the same thing. But there's a web clock projects. You read this. Here you select an e-commerce company, visit the site, look at its business model, and answer these questions. You need 750 words for the web project. 2 additional web resources besides the company's website. So get a couple other additional web sources. Proper citation. Make sure that you cite your references in either APA or MLA format. Upload the assignment. When you want to submit the assignment, just click on Web Project 1. And it'll go to the submission page. Come down here, browse your computer, find your assignment, click open, and when that shows on here, you click submit, and it goes to me at that point in time. So that's the web projects. There's 2 of them due, 50 points each on those. And they're due at different times during the semester, so you can look at the calendar, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. Then you have quizzes. There's quizzes every week. Each week you're going to have quizzes for 20 questions, 1 point each. 20 points is 220 points for the semester. And those you can get from that link, or you can go directly from here. And when you click on a quiz, it'll ask you if you're ready to start. And when you begin, and you do get multiple attempts, you get 3 attempts on the quiz. So if you go through and you don't like your score, you can go back and redo it. Now, you won't see the correct answers, or the questions you got wrong, but you can go back and look at it and redo those questions if you like. And that's on all the quizzes. The exams are the next thing. The exams, there's 4 exams. Exams 1 and 3 have to be taken at a proctored testing site. It's either at any of the campuses. All the campuses have sites. The Godfrey campus has a walk-in testing center. You can walk in anytime during their hours and take the exam. The other campuses, it's best to call and set up an appointment. There's a testing center at the Nelson campus in Edwardsville. There's one at the Tri-County campus in Jerseyville, and there's one at the Carlinville campus in Carlinville. You can take those tests anywhere, but those 3 you want to make sure that you call ahead and make sure that you set up a time to take. Like I said, exams 1 and 3, the 2 of the exams are proctored. The other 2 exams 3 and 4, are take-home exams. So somewhere around midterm, you'll have exam 2. You can take that anytime, any place you want, as long as it's completed by the due date. And then the last exam is also a take-home that you can take anywhere. Just make sure it's in by the due date. If we go up to the menu over here, you can see there's the link to the exams, and there's the link to exam study guides. Each exam has a study guide. There's a study guide 1, 2, and 3. When you open the study guides up, it's going to give you a list of the subject areas of each one of the questions. Let's see. That won't show over. Anyway, you can print it out, and that's going. You can hit print over here, and it'll print it out. But each one of these e-commerce phenomena, that's what the first question's about. Pinterest issues, early years of e-commerce, Craigslist. Those are the subject areas of each question. So before you go into the exam, you want to probably take your textbook and write the page number where these items are in your textbook. You could take the study guide plus your textbook into the exams. So the proctored exams, you can have your study guide and your textbook to use as references for those exams, at exam 1 and exam 3. So I would use this exam study guide to make sure that you're prepared for the exam when it comes time for the exam. And we can see that the menu here you can get to all the areas. Course assignments are here, the quizzes and exams are here. I've got the sample blog link here. Once you guys set up a blog, I'm going to put a link over here for your blog also. So under your group project, there'll be links for your projects, for your blogs. When you go into group project, you got a lot of tools that you can use. We go into e-commerce blog 1. You can see that the people have been assigned to that group. But you have a group discussion board, which is good. You can post messages to your group, and only your group can see this. You have a group file exchange. You can put files on there if you need to use files. You can send emails to your group members to try to make decisions. And that's what I would use to try to decide what you want your project on. Post some messages on the group discussion board, and that way you can reply to your members and come up with an idea for your group blogs. Once you come up with an idea, remember by next Friday I'd like to have the blog set up, and then that following week you start posting on that blog. So make sure you get it set up by Friday of next week. There again, the home page, you got my contact information. So contact me if you need any other information. Hopefully you have a good summer.